Hello everybody and welcome to episode 51 of Trials and Trebuchets. My name is Luke and I'm the Dungeon Master, and joining me are people. What are your names, people?
Hi, my name is Ben, and sorry, that wasn't energetic enough. Hi, my name is Ben, and I'll be playing the level 5 Gnome Wizard, Winsler Wallaby, along with his cuddly little companion, Mr. Wiggles. Off to you, Kharla.
Oh, thanks, Ben. It's me, Kharla, and I play the level 5 Tiefling Rogue, Integrity Idleberry. Hey, Sarah, what's up?
Hi! Oh, sorry, that was too energetic. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Mira Marchand, the level 5 half-elf bard. We finally figured out the way to beat a door puzzle. Fucking destroy it.
And hi everyone, my name is Sam. I play Serinepth, a level 5 human sorceress, and I destroyed said door.
Sam, you did it. You had the perfect level
Sam,
of energetic.
the Destroyer.
The chosen one.
And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students continued their exploration of the old chapel. Serinepth, Karina, and Murundine unsuccessfully attempted to pry open the golden chest with the initials B.I. engraved upon it before returning to their group. Hatching a plan to flush something down a drain, they made their way to the center of campus and flushed a bronze coin down a sink. Using their wonderful magic in a manner that would make many of their professors a little proud, they tracked the coin to beneath the zoology building, where they broke into the sewage maintenance room, found a ladder descending into the sewers, where they presumed to find the viscous villain's lair. I apologize for the horrific grammar used in the recap because it was buck wild, folks. So, yeah, you broke into this pipe-filled room. You lifted up the hatch, the wooden door. Trap door is a better word than hatch because hatch has a connotation associated with it.
Like orbs.
You
Like
opened
a
up this
Hatchimal.
wooden trap door and found a ladder descending into the belly of the school,
Zoology building.
the school tummy.
The belly of
The belly of the beast building.
Yay!
It's a girl
Hey.
building.
Oh, so it's a girl building.
What do we see?
All right, well, are you gonna go down
Not
the
it.
ladder?
We already said last
Yeah,
time
we're
we were going to go
going.
down the ladder.
Well, how would I remember that? That was just a nigh 5 seconds previous to this recording.
Are we gonna keep up with the
So-
charade that we've just recorded this all at once?
What do you mean, charade?
It is not a charade. It's why my brain's melting.
So do we keep the dumb people
yeah.
going down first and keep the smart people in the center protected?
That is an important question. Are you gonna bookend it with dummies?
That's been the consistent way we've been going forward thus far. So, I mean, that seems to be what we've agreed to do.
Okay,
Okay.
we do it.
So Mira goes down first, descending into the darkness. This is a very tall ladder, and you descend for, a good hefty amount. I think the coin was still supposed to be 100 feet beneath where you already were standing. So you descend roughly 100 feet, not quite, into the sewers. And most of this is you're just within a small little like ladder chute going down through the stone. But near the bottom, the kind of space opens up. You find yourself in a large circular room. There's a walkway to which the ladder descends upon that is just like cutting a straight line through the center of this circle. And below this walkway, which has railings, it's just a bunch of water. And then the walkway extends from where you're standing now at the bottom of the ladder to your right and seems to go off through the stone that way. And to your left, it also appears to go that way, off into the stone
Okay.
with a channel beside it, almost like those are just extra drainage points that all converge at this center location. And then
Okay.
along the walls, there is this there's just hundreds of pipes that are just letting stuff flow in. And give me a perception check. Or
That's
no,
gross.
this would be no need for perception check in all reality because it's kind of dimly lit in here. Some of the pipes have like this yellowish light coming from inside the pipe, but those seem to be the minority of pipes.
Okay.
What else? What would you like to do, folks?
Just like from first observation, do any of them have a particularly sulfurous smell?
Give me a sniff check.
Sniff check.
Perception?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's a natural 20 plus
hell yeah.
2, 22.
Now you're so your what was your intent here? To sniff?
Just
Just-
sniff for sulfur.
Just to sniff for sulfur and see if you had a general direction for the sulfur.
yeah.
I would say that the hallway leading, like you're standing looking forwards, the hallway or like pathway going to the right seems to have a bit more of a sulfuric smell to it.
You can also
Okay.
see where the coin is too, right? Or sense where it is.
You can.
Yes,
Where
You
would
can
that
sense
be in
where it is,
relevance
Winsler.
to like our location?
it is beneath you in this large, almost like it's like when the like water is draining and it makes one of those like little vortexes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's like what this little basin beneath you is. It's not a very steep little vortex. It's a very shallowly inclined
Okay, so I can
vortex.
assume that the coin somehow ended up in this weird vortex.
You have a sensation that the coin is being spun around in this little vortex. Yes,
I don't
it
think-
seems to be
I don't
still
think
suspended in
there's-
the water.
I don't think there's any reason to keep focusing on that coin anymore.
Okay.
We found where we needed to be.
Can I hear anything? Like, is there any slime?
You hear the sound of water pouring into other water, and it kind of masks any other sounds that might be there.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
This is
Damn.
one of the 7 wonders of Wildcliff.
This is a really sad wonder. Also, we broke into it to find it.
Wonderful.
It must
I'm
be
not
protected.
positive, but I think it might be the one on the right. That's kind of where I'm picking up like sulfur smells.
Okay, we'll follow
Let's
that.
try it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Rightwards.
Rightwards. Okay.
Rightwards.
The 6 of you make your way to the rightmost passageway. So as you exit like this room, this circular room, it's kind of, instead of just being like a suspended platform, it seems to be like just a stone platform now, with the railing still. And then on your left-hand side is like a deep channel where water is being channeled into that central room. And you can walk for a long period of time.
Can I
Yes.
just because like I'm assuming that it is a very narrow walkway.
Yes, I would say that you can probably walk 2 by 2.
Okay, 2 by 2.
by
So can I
two,
be
2 by
like
2.
can I walk with one of the smarter people in the back just
Now
so that
who-
like in
which
case
one
they
are you
attack
talking
from the
about?
back? Who's the
Which
one
smart
who's like
person?
closest to the back?
Serinepth is the number 2, so she's the highest priority target, presumably.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, hey Mira, I'm gonna go walk in the back just in case anything happens back there. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just repel them on my own up here.
Okay, you'll be
In
great.
case, there might be an assault from behind us, so you should take care of that.
Okay, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna walk in the back.
Yeah, you can do such a thing. There's no issue here. You can walk next to Serinepth.
You're sounding
Presume-
so like they can't find out my plan.
Me? I have no plans. I don't know what you're implying.
That's a
I'm-
fucking lie.
I'm waiting for the adventure to unfold just like you.
Shut up.
Sure, thanks.
You walk for probably 5 or so minutes on this straight path before arriving at a junction where the tunnel seems to split and go right and also left. And it seems to have, instead of just being a straight path both ways, it seems to curve.
Ooh.
Maybe they meet up at the middle? That doesn't-
Maybe.
Hmm.
I kind of smelled sulfur this way last time. Maybe somebody with a better sense of smell than me can figure out if they're in any one direction more than the other.
Maybe.
Mirandine, you got a big nose. Do you think you can use that to smell very good?
I meant your cat,
Yeah,
but okay.
yeah. I'm pretty sure she meant Mr. Wiggles.
No, that's fine. Do you smell anything, Mirandine?
Mirandine will take a big whiff.
Just kind of nodding.
He takes a big and then pauses for a few moments. And then we'll turn back to you, Mira, and say, I don't smell any sulfur down here.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Well,
So,
I didn't want
let's
to. I didn't
try
want to
with-
subject Mr. Wiggles to this because there's a lot of bad smells down here. But I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull.
I'll say it doesn't smell as horrible as you're probably imagining. It smells fairly neutral. down here.
To him, it's probably bad.
To him, it's probably bad.
So
Mr.
I'm gonna
Winsler
pull
is-
him-
His heightened
Mr. Winsler?
senses.
Mr. Winsler.
Mr. Winsler. I'm gonna pull
Mr. Wiggles
him,
is a fancy cat.
I'm gonna pull him out of my pocket, and I'm gonna try
Absolutely.
and coax him out of his like little hidey ball that he's curled up in.
Yes.
Okay.
I always assume when you say, I'm going to take him out of my pocket, you just pick him up underneath his, like, armpits.
Yep.
And just let him hang there. That's how I, like, Simba style. That's how I imagine you hold him constantly.
Can you help us with your animal scent smelling capabilities there, Mr. Wiggles, please?
Well, since you've asked so nicely, absolutely. And he takes some sniffs. Roll a sniff check
Roll a sniff
for
check.
Wiggles.
Oh shit! That was a 9 with advantage. This dice is not good.
He will sniff and then like shake his little head a bit as if he's smelled something which is utterly detestable, and then he will just say, I can't really get a good sense of where it's coming from. It seems to be all around us, Winsler.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your attempt there, buddy. I'm gonna put him under my hat this time.
Okay. Sure. What hat are you wearing?
That's a good question.
You have your like security hat.
I think it's just my regular ass
I think
hat.
that's the only hat. Do you have that anymore? Didn't you give that away?
I have another one.
Okay.
made another one.
Sure. Okay.
I have another one. I left my
You made
security
another one
hat
out of
back in
Kurt's
my dorm.
sheets. Okay. Okay. So you are faced with the event where you don't know which way to proceed. At a crossroads, one might say.
Is there
Should we just choose at random?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
is there anything
Uh,
physical or no? Like
What do you mean, is
physical
there
that we
anything
can see.
physical?
I don't know if there's any of the pipes on the walls that has that weird coloring that you were talking about. Like, do those also run in here, or do they all deposit into the water beside us?
In this actual like section, with the channel and the pathway, no, it doesn't seem like there are any pipes directly feeding into it from the walls or anything. Most of them seem to be feeding into that central chamber.
So they look exactly identical, both sides.
Yes.
Okay.
Eeny,
We
meeny,
could just
miny, mo. Catch a
choose
wiggles
random.
by the toe.
Aw. Well, we went right the first time, so maybe we should keep going right?
Yeah. Plus,
I'm
we're
okay
all
with that.
together anyways. As long as we stay together, I think we'll be okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep.
Onwards to the right.
Okay. You can all proceed right. I would like you to make me perception checks, everybody.
Shit.
Oh no.
This is never good.
This is where
19.
we die.
13.
That is a hell yeah, cursed dice. 21.
7.
Okay. Okay. So, accepting Winsler, as you're walking, from in front of you, you hear what seems to be a fairly substantial splash, as if something just got dropped into the water.
Ahead of us?
Yes. And you also hear like a, "Wah!"
Guys, there's someone here. I think we should hurry. And I'm gonna start speed walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
I'm gonna
nothing.
start running like I always do.
I'm running as well, yeah.
I
Wait.
just want to stay ahead, so I'll start running too.
Wait.
We
I was
run-
trying to be like a quiet walker, but
we walk
if that's
as a
what
group,
we're doing.
we run as a group.
I'm just gonna walk with Mirandine and friends.
Okay.
Because I don't know
Okay.
what the hell's happening.
Okay. I love the idea that Serinepth and Integrity are in the very back, Mira's in the very front, and then Karina, Winsler, and Mirandine are in the middle, and then like Integrity and Serinepth just take off through everyone.
Out of my way.
So you all run probably 40 feet up or further along this sewer pathway and find yourselves standing on this path. On the path there seems to be a backpack just pushed against the wall as if to stay, incognito, something that people wouldn't notice if they weren't looking for it. It's absolutely noticeable. It's right there against the wall. It's a very fancy looking backpack.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Oh, it's fancy.
Okay. You pick it up. It's a very nice leather backpack. Inside there are a few notebooks and writing materials.
Is there any are there like initials on the bag itself? Like, if
there
found, please return to kind of thing?
There's no if found, please return to, but there are initials, but I think you could intuit that they're not. They seem to be like part of the design, as if it was like the manufacturer or designer of this bag, and not so much the person who owns it.
This belongs to someone called Jan Sport.
I'm going to like close up the top and put it on my back, and we'll find out what's happening with that a little later.
Absolutely.
When we get to a better light lit area.
I want to check the penmanship inside the notebook.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Absolutely, you can check the penmanship inside the notebook.
Or not just the penmanship, but also like what classes are they taking? Because like I just want to see if it's maybe a first year.
Yeah, like whose bag is this?
You open up the bag and open the first notebook, and it seems to be class notes for absolutely not first year classes. It's some. Let me check my notes. 1 second.
Buddy.
It's third year notes. It's stillness.
My God, she got kidnapped anyway.
Oh no. I mean, if it was
shit.
Delness's bag, wouldn't Mira recognize it?
Yeah, I don't think
That's
it
so
is.
stalkerish. I know your
we found
backpack.
it. No, dude, remember we found it in the library like forever
Oh, that is
ago.
true. But then she's also rich, so she could have bought a new one.
Exactly. Different.
That one
bag.
has too many traumatic memories attached.
This bag is so last month.
Fast fashion in 953. Unacceptable.
Can't believe this.
You'd think we'd be past this by now.
Okay.
It's a cruel world.
You find notes for an upper year transmutation class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Their handwriting is exceptional. It's very nice.
But
Ooh, nice handwriting. I probably should practice that. And then put it back into the notebook.
I might know
I mean,
whose
put
it might
it back
be,
into the bag.
but I can't
Whose
say.
is it?
Well,
Are you going to look around whatsoever anymore at this
Yeah.
location?
yeah, of course.
Where would you like
Do
to
we
look?
see anything else of note?
On the
Well,
pathway, no.
There's a
Well, what about-
body. What?
Is there anything like on the ceiling? Because I know we heard something drop.
Doesn't seem to be anything on the ceiling, no. If you wanted to roll investigation checks.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Oh my fuck.
Well, that's a nat 1 plus 2 is 3.
Oof.
This is the session of very polarized rolls.
I got
That's a
24.
6.
I got nat 20
Damn.
and then +4 for investigation.
Okay. So, as the rest of you seem to be looking at the ceiling, looking for things that have dropped off of the ceiling, potential goos that have fallen, Integrity, you look over the railing into the water, into the deep water right there, and you see what seems to be, in the dim light, hiding underneath the water surface, a figure, like what looks like a person. You can see what makes it very obvious that this is a person is that they seem to have just crouched over and put their like head and most of their body underneath the water, but their like entire back with their like blue robe is sticking out still.
I'm gonna.
It's like when a kid tries to hide and just covers their own eyes.
There's someone down there, and they're trying to hide away from us.
Oh gosh. Are they bad or are they just hiding because they think we're bad?
I don't know. I'm going to put
should-
my hand down.
Get their attention either way.
Okay, you can absolutely like kneel down and like reach through the railing and like touch them on the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Smooth caress.
As you like, are you just gonna like poke them, or are you gonna like lay your hand on them? What are you doing?
I'm gonna poke them like to get their attention. Like, excuse me, please.
Hello.
Hello.
We
Is
seem to
anybody
be lost
there?
in the sewers.
What seem to be lost?
As you poke them, they
It
seem
hurts when you fell
to
from heaven.
Did it hurt?
as you poke them, they seem to jump very as if you've startled them very much, as if they anticipated that their hiding spot would be undetectable, and like go splashing further out into the channel. And you see a where's my description for this person?
Guys, they're a victim of the slime. They're stupid now.
Oh my gosh.
You see a young fellow who has, at this point, very wet hair from holding his head submerged into the water.
I would assume so.
He has his blue student's robes on, and he has a fairly, He has like very large eyes, very nice, very like invitingly kind eyes.
It's a slime.
And he seems to jump back into like further into the channel. He's human, yes. Mira, you recognize him, and is sitting there, like not sitting, like standing further back in the channel, looking at you all. And he's gonna be like, please, please don't hurt me, please. And holds up his hands in like fear.
Are you okay?
Mira, this is Bailey Blue, the president of the planning committee.
Oh no, she's stupid
And
now.
Bailey, don't be so blue.
Bailey, is that you? You okay?
He will put his hands down. And he's like holding up his hands and like has his eyes scrunched shut as if anticipating to be severely injured very quickly. And he will like open one of his eyes and then put his hands down and then open the other ones and goes, "Oh, Mira, yes, I'm fine." And he will stand up fully and like kind of, he brushes himself off, but he's still like waist high in sewage water. So it's kind of like, there's no real point.
You think we were goo? I'm gonna make a face at him.
Oof.
No.
What are you
Why
doing
would I
down
think?
here?
Why would I
How
think
did you
you were
get here?
goo?
Because there's goo down here. How did you arrive?
I
in
don't know
this
anything
place?
about that.
You know
Okay.
something.
What do you remember
What do you mean? What do I remember?
about?
Why are you all
getting
down
there?
here?
Why are you
We're
down
trying-
here?
We're trying to find the goo. Why are you down here?
I make a persuasion check as he stands in the water. His arms are crossed. And
Why
he's,
are
like,
you
very,
down
like,
here? Why are we down
defensively
here?
posturing.
Why is Murandine with us? We
I
got a lot of
got
questions to
a
ask.
16.
True that.
A 16. Okay. He will, as you again ask, like, we're here for the, or say, we're here to get the ooze. Why are you here? He will say, or he'll just like kind of be quiet and look at you and go, "What do you know about the ooze?"
They're abducting people in the sewer. We presume that may have happened to you.
And you're all like the real ooze. You're not just goos trying to fool me
No.
so that you can
Are-
bring me back to your goo hideout.
Well,
and
how do we know you're not
take
a
me?
goo?
Goo hideout.
Well, why
Does
would
he-
I be a goo?
How do we know
Why
that
would a
you're the
goo
real
know this
you
stuff?
and you're not a goo?
Does he smell like sulfur?
Oh, I
you
wanna be
sniff the
sniffing him.
air,
I
it
wanna
super
sniff
doesn't
him.
smell like sulfur.
Okay.
He's standing
Okay.
in the frickin' sewers, you weirdo.
Maybe we should probably get him out of the water.
Yeah.
Probably not that very sanitary.
I'm gonna
Okay.
help him out of the thing. Out of the-
Okay, yeah, he will walk over and very gladly let you, mostly you, do the work and pull him out.
Yeah.
He's
Oh my
very
gosh.
relaxed on the doing the work. And standing in front of you is a sopping wet fellow who will then continue his line of questioning and say, "So, what do you know about the goo? Seeing if there was goo, of course. Not that I'm saying there is goo, but if there was goo, what do you know about it?"
Well, we know it's an oblex, or at least what it's been doing is the pattern of an oblex, taking smart people, that sort of thing. At this point, we're just hoping to find where it's hiding and stop it.
Oh, stop it? How?
Well,
We're gonna
I
fight
suppose
it.
we could always try just word
Oh.
of mouth, you know? We could try talking to
At
it,
this-
figuring out what it's doing here, what it wants. Maybe we could maybe persuade it to stop its evil deeds and maybe
At this point, from what I read,
submit itself to the law.
we've figured out that it's afraid of the academically challenged. And so people who aren't like book smart, it's kidnapping first years based on the scores on our exams.
Plus, first years are stupid, so
He
yeah,
will kind of like, it's almost like you verbally have slapped him with that comment that they're scared of stupid people. And he looks very taken aback and he'll say,
I mean, I said academically challenged
what?
first.
academically challenged. And he'll say, what year are all of you? I don't recognize, well, beyond Mira,
You know
are all
me.
the rest of you
We're first year.
I know you, yes. Are the rest of you,
we're-
okay.
Yeah, we're all first years.
Oh, yeah, that's not right at all.
Oh,
What do you mean?
They're not scared of stupid people.
Huh?
They're just less
Why?
desirable to them. Well, it's not like it's not like they're attracted to stupid people. They're just not scared of them.
This guy seems to know a lot about Ublex.
What do you know about them?
He will raise his eyebrows up and say, well, if I knew anything, I would know that they're very dangerous and that you should probably not go running around in the sewers
Like you're
looking
doing?
for them. Oh, I was just in here to map the sewers.
I'm going to.
Dude, no, you're not.
I'm going
No.
to. I'm going
Mirandine,
to
cuff
like.
him.
I'm going to like move around him, sort of
Mirandine,
like
undercover cop.
sort of like
Attack.
a cop, and sort of try to intimidate him to get the like just to intimidate
How are
him
you
and
gonna-
make him feel unsafe.
Okay, so he would be standing by the railing still, like leaning on the railing, and I would assume you're all in like a semicircle around him, already very like mob-like. How
Yeah,
are you
that's
specifically going to intimidate him?
So
Integrity?
you said that it's a
Knuckles.
semicircle, right? So on the
Yes.
other circle where no one is in there,
What
I'm
the
going.
fuck are you talking
Wait,
about?
no, what?
Do you know what a semicircle means?
Yes, half a circle.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
circles
And
are railing.
the other
section is
circle. The other
railing.
side is water. And
Exactly.
railing.
I'm gonna walk on the water
Jesus.
and just like stare
Okay.
intently at him.
So you're gonna go in. You're gonna jump in
What?
and look
What?
up at him from in
You're
the
gonna jump in the
water.
water and look at his
Wait,
back
wait,
from the
wait.
water.
Never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna walk around him,
What?
but I'm just like going to like move my face in front of his and sort of try to intimidate him.
Are you
like-
gonna say anything, or are
and
you
I'm
just gonna get
and
weird
I'm gonna
close
be
to
like,
him?
and I'm gonna be like, why would you need to map the sewers? Why are you really here? Like that.
Okay,
or-
make a intimidation check.
I want him to shit his pants. Tell me the truth.
I mean, if we're in the
We are in a
sewers,
sewer.
it is a good place to go.
Wait, what is this roll?
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
It's
Perfect.
intimidation. You literally said I want to intimidate him.
Oh, true. I got an 18.
Hey.
Okay. You all can visibly see that he takes a very big gulp and will like grip onto the railing very firmly, and he'll say, well, as Integrity you get in his face, he seems to be very distressed by this and very scared of you.
Damn right.
He will say, oh, well, I might know a little more about the, is it an ooblex you called it? Than I had initially said. I'm also trying to find it.
Like to rescue people or
If you all need to swear to me that none of this you'll never tell anyone about this,
No.
please.
I honor.
Dude, it's fine. We are like technically breaking rules down here as well. We burnt through a lock to get here. This is between all of us, okay?
Yep.
What happens in the sewers stays in the sewers.
I mean, I don't want to stay in the sewers, but yeah, it's that mentality.
All right. Last year, our mentor received a jar of ooze from I don't know where. It was just supplied to them, and brought it to us in hopes that we could use it and do some experiments on it. It was the ooblex, and we would feed it magical reagents and such things. We had hoped to maybe make a hollow tube framework of a golem and make a golem out of it, which was supposed to be very fun and interesting. That was not successful. It was too dangerous, and our mentor disposed of it. But I kept a little bit of it and was keeping it alive for the past year, and then it got out.
Oh, that explains. Okay, now I get
Oh
it.
dear.
Okay. That explains.
You've endangered
Some
a
of the
lot
stuff.
of people's lives. You do realize that.
Only when it got out, though. Up
Can I
until
kick
then,
his
it was
shins?
super safe.
So, about how long ago?
I wanna kick his
I'm
shins.
holding Winsler back. We need more information from this guy. I just stick my hand out.
Mirandine will pick Winsler up under his armpits, so Winsler's
my
legs are just flailing in the air.
Okay, now I'm gonna hold Mr. Wiggles in my hand, so now it just looks like we're
Why
doing
are
the exact
people
same
manhandling Winsler? I feel bad.
Because
long
Winsler is
ago-
a small boy.
How long ago did it get out?
It got out just before the exam period. It just like boosh exploded out of the jar I had it in and attacked me.
Okay.
That's the only reason. I'm gonna let this one go on the record. That's the only reason I did horrible on the exams. It attacked me, sucked all my studying out.
Okay.
Ah,
Like we're not gonna get you in trouble. Obviously, we're not a bunch of
Mhm.
narcs. But you did kind of help create this problem, so I think it's only right that you should fix it. So please tell us what you know about them. And it would also be great if you would help us fight it, but your brain might not be super right. So please
not a fighter.
Tell us what you know.
I'm really not a fighter. I'm very...
We study in magic, though.
Yeah, but I study in, like, changing objects to different objects.
Not all magic is meant to destroy.
Transmutation and alchemy, not blasting things with lightning.
So then why did you go here by yourself?
But it already abducted a bunch of our friends, so please give us all the information you have about this thing.
Okay. It's about a year old.
Okay.
Oh, when was his birthday?
Oh my God. Winsler.
I don't know when its specific birthday was because we got it when it was already alive, but we assume sometime in the early fall. So it's almost 2 actually.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah. It was anyway. It got out during exams. I don't know how fast it's growing because it grows based on how much it feeds on people's memories or on different magical reagents too. We had found it can eat those because we didn't want to feed it our memories. It's dangerous. So we were feeding it magical reagents. I know it's down here in the sewers and it's been moving around in the piping. But I haven't had any contact with it. I think that it would recognize me because I would always go and feed it in the afternoons and talk to it. I would hope that it would recognize me at this point. But I don't know.
Would it trust you?
It attacked me? So
Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
not.
Who are you
Okay.
again?
Do you know what it's weak to?
Fire.
If anything? Weak to fire.
Oh, we have a lot of that.
We
really
always kept the
do.
jar. We always kept the jar in hot water so that it wouldn't, or just heat in general. We always kept the
Hot
jar in
water.
hot water so that it wouldn't grow.
Hot water. Winsler, when you spilled your tea and it like freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
You
Okay,
mean-
yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, are we talking
But I
about
mean-
Professor Deep Tar?
Yeah. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
I would freak out too if someone spilled tea on
It's
me.
hot tea.
Also, yes.
Yeah, but
Yes,
like
it's
extra
rude.
freaking out.
That is true.
Okay, about a year old, weak to fire, sucks people's brains out. Yes?
No, it doesn't
Well,
suck
not
your
literally.
brain out.
Well, okay, it
But
not
like
an
in the
illithid.
mind.
metaphorically sucks your brains out.
Yes.
It doesn't
Not the
metaphorically
physical
suck your
matter
brains
of-
out.
But it
It's
sucks
just your
your like,
memories.
memories and yeah, that's metaphorical brains, dude.
And is there anything that
I think you
could
have a
make it
metaphor.
stronger?
Smart people.
Eating more smart people's memories.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long does it take for it to do that?
To eat memories?
Yeah.
That kind of happens immediately.
Oh.
So we
Or at
better
least
all stick
from my
together very
recollection.
much. Okay.
And is it possible
Um,
to give back memories?
That's a good question.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. It's not that I don't remember what happened. So it attacked me, and it took all of my like a week's worth of my, like all of my studying time leading up to exams, and I remember that time happened, but it's foggy. It's not that it's completely gone, but it's foggy.
So, okay. So, in which case, I've probably put us in a lot of danger bringing us down here.
Well, we gotta fight it somehow. If you know, every moment that we don't fight it is a moment it gets stronger
Yep.
and harder to fight eventually.
Yep. So why were you hiding in the, like, with your head?
Oh,
in the
I thought you
water?
were Ooze. I thought it was you. I thought you were coming and you were gonna take me.
But
Making
then why
another
did you
face
come
at him.
here in the first place?
To stop
Well, I came
it.
here to map the sewers, like I said, and find where it was, and then go and
Well, in that ca-
yeah.
By
Yeah.
yourself? Are you
How-
stupid?
how much? Of,
Yeah, he got his brain sucked.
Okay, so you've been mapping out the area. Have
Yes.
you? Do you have a place that we haven't looked yet that we know it wouldn't be?
The mapping process is very slow. It's very time consuming to get everything very accurately represented on a paper format.
But-
And
I'm not looking for all the results, but I mean, have you searched rooms down this hall that
I've
you can
been
say they
down-
haven't been?
I've been underneath the dormitories and underneath the transmutation and enchantment buildings.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Well, that does help us narrow down some places.
Why don't we check divination? Because, or like where we think under divination is, because we know that might have been where Deep Tar was hanging out, so it must have been there at least once.
Are we technically out from under the zoology department now? Like,
He will pull out a small notebook that's like leather bound from his robes. It's dripping wet because he jumped into the water, but the ink is still on it, although a bit smudged.
That's the real magic.
And he will open to like near the middle, and you see it. From what he's mapped, it looks like, so instead of going right when he came down the ladder, he would have gone left and mapped like that section of the tunnels. It looks to be like it looks almost like bicycle spokes, where it's like a circle and then there's like branches coming in and like coming into the main circle, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
like a circle and then the main line going through it, and then little different branches all feeding into that circle. But the right-hand side is not mapped, although it's presumed that it can be fairly similar to what's on the other side.
So that means the way that we're going right now hasn't been mapped out yet.
Correct. That's why he was down here.
Okay, so we're going the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we continue on.
Yeah, I guess we do that. Bailey, you said you're not super into fighting. Totally get it.
Super not, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, while it would be appreciated if you could navigate with us, it sort of seems like your usefulness has been kind of expended, so maybe you should leave.
All right, that's fairly rude.
But it's no offense, dude. You created this whole problem. I think we have the right to be a little rude to you.
Also, we have our magic involves more fighting and studying. So if we were to bump into it, we would be able to fight it. Whereas if you bumped into it, it would probably attack you.
It would know
again.
me. No, it wouldn't attack me. I don't think
it attacked you the first time.
That was when it couldn't think properly. I was keeping it in a jar.
Okay, then
Do you think if it saw you again, it wouldn't attack you? Do you genuinely believe that?
He purses his lips and thinks for a few seconds and goes, I like to think so.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good enough.
It's either
like its dad.
No.
It's either you head out where you can be safe, or if you want to join us, that way if we do bump into it, we can protect you as well. But you shouldn't be wandering around here by yourself.
Seriously.
I will make a persuasion check, I guess. You can make a persuasion check to persuade him to do either one of these things, I think.
If there is a chance that the Ubelek seeing him is like, oh, father, and it doesn't attack us, that'd be awesome. So I guess the idea here would be, if he wants to, I guess saying like, if he is going to continue looking around down here, which he seems kind of set to do, I'm going to convince him to come with us at least. So that way, if anything is to happen, then we can figure that out. Oh shit, that is a 25.
Absolutely. He will, after umming and ahhing for a few moments, go, I think that if we all as a group went together, it would, I think that would be the best. I think that, yes. Yes.
Okay, man.
All right, okay, let's just go.
You should be up at front with me. First of all, because your brain's already been sucked, and also because if you think it's not going to attack you,
I don't like this.
You should be. I don't care. You should be the first face it sees. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude to you. This is a very stressful situation, and it's a situation that you did help create.
Yes.
This is, I think, the least you can do.
My point being, I have no problems being in the front. I am a natural leader, but
can I kick his shins?
My problem.
No. You're still being held up by Mira.
But it is tempting.
My only problem, as he picks up his bag, or he grabs his bag from you, Serinepth, his very nice backpack, his nice Jansport,
leather Jansport, fancy,
and he will say, I just think that to say, oh, you're a dummy now because you got your brain sucked out by a goo, that's rude. I said this very
earlier.
Smart.
I've said this earlier. It's going off of academic, not off of life experience, knowledge, that sort of thing.
My academic marks are still far superior to yours.
I don't doubt that. You've had more time here to study here than I have. But
which is why I'm saying I would appreciate it if you could get your friend to stop calling me dumb.
Dude, I did not mean to call you dumb. I get it. I understand how that can be extremely hurtful. What I was trying to say was, like, if it's already sucked your brain, it's probably not going to suck the same brain twice, right?
Like lightning.
Yeah.
Never
like,
suck the same
if
brain
you
twice.
Drink juice out of a glass and there's like a teeny bit of like gross residual juice left, it's gonna go for a glass that hasn't already had juice drained.
My glass is super full. You just called me dumb again, but you
no,
used a
no,
juice
no,
metaphor.
Dude, no.
Is the glass half full or half empty?
That's not what I was going for. I'm sorry. Just come with us, okay?
Yes. You've already encountered it before, but you have also raised it. So
far,
instinct.
So far,
something
Bailey,
like that.
You're the smartest one when it comes to
knowing
this Ooblex. So just go ahead.
Yes.
Take that.
You're smart. You're not dumb.
Yes.
You're the smartest.
Calm down.
It just wants to see its dad first, okay?
Yeah, I have no problems going first.
So
okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
Onwards.
Onwards. Okay, as you all walk forwards, after that, Mirandine, still holding you by the armpits, Winsler, is going to like hold you up and like whisper in your ear, and he's going to say, "Are you going to behave if I set you down?"
I can't make any promises, but sure.
Okay, I'm going to hold on to you then.
This is what it feels like to be Mr. Wiggles. I understand now.
Is that a good feeling or a bad feeling?
I don't know.
Wait a second.
Aww.
Let's continue on our journey.
I need someone, either Mira, who's in the front, or I could do it as Bailey if you want, to make a survival check to navigate.
Well, he's been down here longer than us, so I think he would do it.
Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah.
I have a +1 to survival.
What does he got?
Hopefully
-1.
Oh, shit.
Oof.
All right. Bailey, taking careful time to make sure that his mapping is carried out. It probably takes you're moving at a fairly good pace earlier. I would say that you're probably 5 times slower now because he stops every couple of feet to just map out the discrete changes in the direction of the tunnels.
Great.
Bailey?
1 second. And he keeps on working on the map. And he finishes off and for this section he goes, yes, what's wrong?
It's just that I am wholeheartedly excited for you to map out these sewers, but maybe after we save the students who have been kidnapped.
I would never come down here again after after this whole situation was taken place. So, I feel like the map is the most important part in finding them, personally.
Oh, what a nerd.
Bailey?
Yes, Mira?
If we do you a favor and let you do your mapping, could you do me a favor in reverse?
What?
Not a big one. I submitted an application forever ago with your club to be approved for a party, and it still hasn't been approved yet. If we wait, could you do that for me?
Ball's in your court, mister.
Mira has her own interests.
What's Bailey's thoughts on parties?
Bailey will...
I doubt he's ever been invited to one.
Aww.
This is me, Sarah, saying this. Don't
Bailey
worry.
will look up at you, Mira, as you say that, and he goes, make a persuasion check.
Okay. 16.
He will say, I think that if you gave me the time necessary to perform this very, very important, and he'll put his hand on the map and look at you, Serinepth, almost like accusingly. He'll say, very, very important task required to locate our endangered classmates. I think, Mira, that I could absolutely arrange such a thing to happen for you.
Thank you, Bailey. Guys, let's give him his
I was
time.
gonna say my most hated character now is no longer Murandine. It's this bitch.
I didn't have a hated character except for Yexum.
Murandine has just gone up on the scale.
It's true.
Okay.
Is this your way of getting us to like Mirandine?
By introducing
Just to
someone
introduce
worse.
this-
Merdine
Little
probably
weenie?
paid him to be worse than him.
Bailey sounds like the Randall from Recess.
Oh my god! You're right!
Love Bailey, bitch blue.
Are we gonna reach a fork in the path at this point, do you know?
You arrive at a offshoot. Yes. It seems that you've been walking for probably half an hour, mapping for a total of like 2 hours at this
my
point.
God.
Like it's
I'm going
Rough.
okay. I'm gonna slow down.
you arrive. Yes. Yeah, no. You can do you.
I'm gonna put my hand on Integrity's shoulder. I'm guessing she's still next to me, walking.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say, look, if I don't sorry.
What do you want?
At this point, we're probably gonna spend the next day or so down here mapping things out. Let's try and speed up the process of trying to find the Ublex, maybe? Start checking other areas while they continue mapping this main area.
As you say this, you'll hear from the front of the group go, "Oh, there's a passage right here. Let's go check it out, everyone." As there is a offshoot that seems like a upwards slope into the stone from which water seems to be coming out of.
That seems sketchy and gooey. Let's do it.
Yes, I will lead us. Everyone follow very close to me. And he will begin to, you know that thing where you go walking with someone in the outdoor world and there's like a puddle on the ground and they try every single thing in their power not to step in the puddle,
Yes.
but around the puddle. But it's inevitable that they must step in the puddle, but they just want to delay that for as long a duration of period of time as possible.
Yes.
That is what you observe here, as he's gonna have to step into the water, but he seems to be avoiding it at all possible.
He jumped into the water earlier, and now he's not gonna touch it. Like
that was to save his life, Serinepth.
I can definitely
Jeez.
endanger his
This
life
is just
again.
to save
Like,
all the
let's
other
go.
classmates, which is
Sarah, have
nothing
to calm
really.
down.
Serinepth is reaching the end of her straw.
So you will climb up this fairly shallow incline through the waters. On the sides of the walls here, there are little orange crystals that are glowing slightly. And just so that there's light. It seems they seem to be placed there.
I wanted to know if I could take one.
They seem to be embedded heavily into the stone, but you could try to rip one out if you wanted to.
Like it just looks so interesting. I already picked up some fungi. I want to research these things.
So you can put your hand on it and try to wiggle it. It seems to be firmly set into the
Sereneph's
stone.
gonna be the next Bailey, just researching
No,
everything.
I don't want this title.
It was inevitable.
That's gonna be the new insult among our
This
group.
crown
You're being
cannot-
a real Bailey right now.
This crown cannot be placed upon mine head.
We apologize for everybody who's listening whose name is Bailey.
Bailey, we're sorry. I'm sure you're a very cool person.
It's
As
just
far as
Bailey
we
Blue
know.
who's an asshole. So you can make your way up this slope, and you find yourselves on a flat surface where the pipes seem to be like you're standing at the top of this slope, and there is a steep, like just a vertical pipe above you that seems to be narrow, almost like that's coming directly from one of the buildings, and like the X flow is right here. And it's just a slow trickle of water. To your right, there seems to be like a broken section of the tunnel,
Okay.
as if like someone broke through. So like the tunnel is made of like this very nice brick, right? It's not just like raw stone, but it seems like this has been broken, and you can see the browner stone of the what looks like the tunnels that you all walk around in whenever you walk. Do you remember the tunnels Teb led you through,
Yes.
and that you then used to get through to the kitchen?
Yes.
It looks like similar to those tunnels.
Okay.
And Bailey will stand there and look in, and he goes, I don't want to
You
go in
first?
there.
Well, Broken stuff seems like a sign of danger, ergo a sign of slime. Let's do this.
Okay.
And he will cautiously proceed.
Okay.
With all of you following in single file behind him. Winsler, you're still being held.
Uh,
Well, he doesn't have to exercise his legs.
Honestly, you know what? At this point, I'm like, Miranda, you can put him down if you really want to.
no, this is a nice bonding experience between the two of us.
No, I'm going to take it on the faith that you will not be violent, and I'm going to let you walk yourself. And he's going to put you down onto the stone. You are
I'm gonna start walking.
You are released from your prison of armpit holding.
Finally.
Fresh air. No, wait, never mind.
Finally kicks Bailey.
Anyways, okay.
Says Mr. Wiggles to
So
kick Bailey.
you all walk for a few moments, and then Mira, you right behind Bailey, you two at the head of this line find yourselves at a archway, which has been looks like to be sealed with stone, or not stone, but like clay, like almost like it was covered in a clay and then heated so that it was sealed.
Is there any sign of sliminess in here?
There seems to be no sign of sliminess. No, it just seems to be a dead end.
Well,
Do I smell
this was
sulfur?
a detour.
Does it smell like sulfur?
Could you all give me doesn't smell like sulfur, no, but could you all give me perception checks nonetheless
Yep.
as you crowd around this door?
That is another natural 1, leading to a 3. Jesus.
That is...
What a wonderful roll.
16.
I'm switching out dice again.
21.
13.
Boy.
16, like my age.
Integrity.
What?
Neither your age
Integrity's
nor
not-
integrities.
That's what? So, both you and Integrity, Both you, Integrity, and you, Serinepth, see very tiny inscription or inscribed in the stone above this archway. It's like a very circular. It's a very circular archway, I should say. Not so more like a.
Like a subway tunnel.
Yes, very subway tunnel shaped. Yes, where it's like a flattened circle, or a circle which is flattened on one side. You both see etched into the top part of the tunnel, or this archway, in the brown brick, draconic script, which reads, as you can get closer and read it if you'd like.
I would like to get...
Because it's hard.
I would like to read it out loud.
Oh, okay. I will.
I can read Draconic. Let me go up there.
We can all
I'm
read
gonna
Draconic, I
send
think.
you, Kharla, what it says.
Oh shit, I can also speak Draconic.
He has a Draconic to English translator.
I'm a Draconic.
So, Integrity, as both of you enter or walk up to this archway, you can brush off the dust and stuff that seems to have been obscuring this small script. And Integrity, you can read it out loud if you'd like.
Within lies an ascendant?
Ascendant.
Within lies an ascendant. Serinepth, what is an ascendant?
Would I know what that means?
You can roll a
Someone
check.
who has
What
gone
would you like
in the
to roll?
direction of up.
I'm well, when I hear the word ascendant, the very first thing I think is like the next generation, but let me just I think that would be
I love that
maybe
show.
I mean, I know what a
Wait,
descendant
is.
is.
I don't know if that's
Disney
true.
Descendants.
Star Trek: The Next
I guess, like,
Generation.
Star Trek.
Like intelligence check maybe? Like
Sure.
so they're,
Do you want to roll a specific skill?
history.
Roll history.
History.
Roll for his story.
It's a never-ending history. 22. Thank you. I appreciate that.
22.
Stop looking so
On
stressed.
the word
Luke.
Are you
22 on the word ascendant to see if it seems familiar.
like reading like that? Like, you're reading that like sentence itself, like in Draconic, like connected back to like my heritage and everything like that. Like, does that mean something?
To you, no. It doesn't mean it means
Not even
nothing.
with a 22. Like,
Not even with a 22.
Did no one hear what I read out loud? Because I did read
Everyone
it out
heard
loud.
it.
we all
Yes.
heard it.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone heard it.
Guys, do you think this might be a hatch thing instead of a slime thing?
What do you mean a hatch?
None of your
thing
business.
says everyone else in this fucking
Hatch.
Don't worry
like
about
how eggs hatch. Duh.
Like an egg?
Why would there be eggs underneath the school?
I don't know.
Mira?
Like, I just.
That's
Okay, there's.
Bailey shakes his
There's
head.
no-
Well,
and
why? A good
Makes a
question.
note of this
Why
on
would there
his
be
map.
eggs in the sewer? Another good question is why the fuck are you still here?
you all
Winsler!
that's rude.
Winsler!
Guys, he's bait.
I am the leader of this expedition.
Mirandine?
I think he's just on edge because
It's just going in
we're
through- it's going in
trying
through
to
one ear and out the
find
other.
Friends and it's late at this point, and we're trying to find friends who have gone missing.
I miss music club for this.
I'm so sorry.
I miss being in my room
I'm
and
sorry.
doing nothing and getting some nice sleep
It's
without
okay.
Kurt for this.
It's cool. Has this, like, archway seemed at all disturbed in recent times, or does it seem totally pristine?
It appears to be it's like covered in dirt and grime, but it's not like broken or anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over to Integrity again and whisper to her, like, is
Yes.
this something
Ah!
to do?
Stop scaring me.
I like bend down to like give you a heads up that I'm about to talk to you. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do there. I'm sorry.
Rude. I'm not that short.
I mean, we're
You're
off
like-
by like 8 inches, so
You're like you're like 10 inches shorter
Yeah,
than her.
Why did
I-
I not get my mom's genetics?
how tall is your mom?
Well, your mom is like why I'm related
What
to
do you wanna say?
And you're
What-
tall.
What do you want to say to
I'd be like-
Integrity?
Is this something to do with the hatch you guys told me about when we first met?
I would tell you if it does, but I don't know. It could be.
Maybe after we're done with the slime thing, then we can come back and work on the hatch. Am I a part
I
of
remember-
that? I feel like you guys would do that in that case.
If I remember where the hatch is, sure.
No, I mean like we'll like come back like to this hallway, like the people who know about the hatch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. I love getting in trouble.
Honey, I know you like getting in trouble, but I don't like getting in trouble, so we have to figure out a way to get past that.
Guys, in the
Bailey
meantime,
will-
I think this might just be a dead end for the purposes of what we're trying to do now.
Yes.
I agree, Mira. I had just finished mapping it out even.
I'm gonna look at
Okay.
Integrity. We're at the front of the line now.
Yay!
We should probably also we should do like the whole
We like
switch places
speed walk.
thing.
No, we
Yes,
speed walk
I'm
out
the
of there.
I'm the leader. Amira's the second in command. Let us
Yeah,
lead.
guys, Bailey's the leader.
Do we even fit? Do we
But,
even
like,
fit
this
like to be
hallway
able
is
to
too
move?
Small. Let's get out of this hallway first.
I'm just gonna start running forward.
I'm going after Integrity.
Guess I'm running too.
All right.
Oh my god, you guys are so quick.
And with that, we will call this episode
Alright.
to its end.
Integrity and Serinepth.
Sarah, can you do the outro?
Sure. Hey, thank you guys so much for listening to episode 51 of Trials and Trebuchets. If you enjoyed it, it would really help us out a lot if you were to give us a rating or a review on iTunes. We also have social media pages on Instagram and Twitter at Trials and Trebs, where you can see bloopers. That's not true. You can see bloopers on Discord. You can see fan art, behind the scenes content, things that help give context to like the visuals of the show. And then, of course,
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of that for this.
we have
for these episodes.
a Discord server. You can find that on our social media pages, and that's where you can see bloopers and like bonus podcast moments, theorize with other listeners, hang out with us. It's a wonderful time. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you join us next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.